Hey, what's up, Blogger fam? Welcome to another Tutorial Tuesdays. I'm your host for today. My name is Gio Kawachi. So, what's up, guys? First time kong bumalik ulit ng Tutorial Tuesdays, and I just saw the new OBB. Wow, an awesome OBB for Tutorial Tuesdays. Sorry, man. Ngayon ko lang nakita. Normally kasi pag nanonood ako ng Tutorial Tuesdays, ang nakikita ko lang, normally after, di ko naabot yung OBB. So, medyo half na ako. Anyway, so how's your Tuesday, guys? How's everyone doing today? I've had a great Tuesday so far, and I think it's gonna get better because I'm gonna learn. We are gonna learn another thing or two from our guests today. And yes, speaking of our guests, I have had a busy day, kaya medyo I want to relax a bit, and saktong-sakto yung ating topic for today because it's all about mindfulness and meditation. So in this episode, we're gonna learn how to relax, calm down, maybe chill a bit and meditate because I know that meditation actually helps us improve our well-being in general. So, I'd like to know more about meditation. I'd like to learn a new skill or two regarding how to calm myself down. Kasi if napansin nyo, I'm one of the hosts na sobrang energetic. And I think once in a while, I actually need to, relax, calm down a bit, and just enjoy the moment. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our guest. She is a sound healer, a yoga and meditation teacher, and also a Reiki teacher. And yes, regarding Reiki, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm really want to know I really want to know what Reiki is today. So, medyo naging interested also with it. Anyway, let's all welcome our guest for today, Miss Tonette Asprer.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Tonette.
Hi. Good
How are
evening.
you? Good evening. How are you so far? How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. Thank you so much for inviting me just to be with all of you tonight. It's such an honor to share the practice of mindfulness and meditation with all of you. It's such a very empowering practice.
Yes, and I'm excited for that practice. I'm basically a beginner here, and majority of I'm pretty sure of our viewers are beginner in terms of this practice. So, can you give us like a brief introduction on what is basically the practice or the meditation and mindfulness practice?
Yes. Meditation is a type of mindfulness practice. So, mindfulness is a way for us to really connect to our lives. You are mindful. So, what you do is you bring a certain intended awareness. So, when that happens, you pay attention to whatever. So, you are mindful of something. So, it's a way for us to reconnect with our lives because most of the time, well, all of the time, actually, the mind is maybe conjuring a worst scenario
Yes.
of the past, or maybe just dwelling too much of the future, and we're squeezing out all those magical moments of just being in the present. So again, mindfulness is a way for us to connect to where we are in the present moment without any judgments, so that we are able to maybe just connect with ourselves with much love, much wisdom, much forgiveness, and also with the relationships around us, no? And also with the things that we do when we are mindful and we're paying attention to the things that we do. Parang, okay, dito lang tayo, hindi natin iniisip yung nangyari kahapon na inokuray tayo or whatever happened. That isn't really about what's happening in the present. So again, paying attention to the present moment without any judgments, and from that awareness, you just begin to empower yourself. What am I going to do? Am I going to enjoy what I'm going to do? Am I going to complain? Am I going to blame? So again, that awareness brings you that power to enjoy where you are and to just choose, no?
So basically,
Yes.
being mindful is kind of like being in the moment and enjoying it. If they get that
Yes,
right? Yes.
exactly. Very intentionally. Very intentionally.
So okay, we have a comment from Miss Ace Gapos. Listening to teacher tonight is so yeah, actually it is. So parang yeah, when you're listening ka parang wow, this is so calming talaga. Oh,
I
hindi nga ako
love
masyado
you.
sobrang I like yung parang yung feel, yung moment na parang okay, hindi mo na ako sasabat because I'm enjoying the moment. So yeah.
I miss
So
you. I miss you, A. Thank you so much for that. So, yeah, so meditation is a mindfulness practice wherein you set set aside a certain time wherein you just pay attention to the thoughts that you are thinking. Because
Okay.
if you believe that your thoughts are related to your reality, oh my gosh. And if you are not happy with the reality that's happening around you, guess what? You have
Mm.
actually the power to change whatever it is because that is your reality. You just need to step back a bit. What were you thinking? And from the thinking, you begin to realize that thinking generates an emotion, and that emotion generates the action that manifests into the circumstance around you. So, the meditation part is just harnessing this magnificent gift of our brain. Sobrang powerful niyan. And lalo na ngayon, no? Lalo na ngayon ng pandemic, all we do is think.
Yeah,
And
exactly. A lot of people are experiencing anxiety, especially with what's happening in our lives today, right? So, speaking of meditation, is there an exact way on how to meditate, or are there tons of ways, or like various ways?
there are a lot of types of meditation. You have movement meditation, you have walking meditation, but there are two types generally. You have the focused awareness meditation, wherein you focus on one thing, and then you have what we call an open monitoring, wherein you allow the mind just to reflect on, again, on, let's say, who am I, why am I here, again, the deeper questions in life. So there are two types. So when you're using focused awareness, you're harnessing this one. And when you're doing like an open meditation, you're connecting to this inner self of yours. So
Yes. For beginners, speaking of, since we have two types of meditation, for beginners like me and the other viewers, what would you recommend that they should start with? Should you just go
I,
with the focus one or the open one?
I there's no really right or wrong way. What actually really works for you, but it's nice to start with a breath awareness meditation, focusing on the breath. Again, that's a type of focused awareness meditation, which is easy because the breath is very tangible. It's always there. Imposible pag hindi ka na huminga, ibig sabihin hindi ka na
Wala
buhay,
na.
di ba?
Oo, wala
It's
ka na.
easy to follow the breath. It's always there. So breath awareness, it's just harnessing this mind, telling your mind, just be here, because the mind thinks of 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. That's science
Oh,
now, okay?
wow. Okay.
So
That's a lot.
that's almost a thought per second. And when the thought, and again, if you believe that your thoughts are related to your reality,
Yes.
and if your thoughts are, again, this pandemic has brought us so much into this part of
Uh-huh.
ourselves, no, always thinking. And if you are not aware of what you're thinking, oh my gosh, di ba? Baka naman
It's very
yung nangyayari.
overwhelming. I think it's very
Exactly.
overwhelming. Yeah, especially nowadays, a lot of people, since we're having this thoughts about anxiety and everything. So madami kang maiisip talaga eh. Can you give us like a simple example on how to focus on a simple thing? Kasi personally, I'm the type of person na same, like you said, 60 to 70,000 thoughts. I think nangyayari sa akin yan, nang sabay-sabay talaga. So it
Baka
like even if
80,000, 80 to
yeah,
90 yan, Gio.
oh, yun. So yun, parang sa akin ang dami talaga nangyayari. So, what would you like, how could you help us put it in like, focus on one thought? Like for beginners, how could you basically parang calm yourself down in terms of that?
Okay. First of all, you need less sensory stimuli, which means come into a space where you can be just by yourself and be at peace.
Okay.
It's good to have soft music again, so less sensory stimuli. You get something to just anchor on, no? Your brain,
Yes.
the music, soft music, no? And also, yeah, switching off the lights, and then maybe try a guided meditation, so
A
that,
guide. Yeah.
yes, ang dami niyan sa YouTube. We also
Oh,
have it, no? Oo, madami po. Actually, my YouTube channel also has guided meditation, so you can actually just yeah, listen to it. And there are a lot, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whichever time you have, no. The point there is you set aside a time to harness this.
Speaking of time pala, in terms of meditation, kasi sometimes when people think of meditation, they always think of something long. Di ba? Parang sinasabi nila, parang ang nagiging conception tao is when we talk about meditation, we're talking about, let's say, 30 to 45 minutes of just pure silence to yourself or yung parang alone time, right? Now, for some people, 45 or 30 to 45 minutes, wala silang ganong time, right? So normally for like for me as a beginner, what would you recommend that we should start? Like, what are the time or like the time limit or kung ano man yung time frame na we should start doing the meditation?
Okay. So before the brain gets into a really really very very meditative state, it takes about 10 to 14 minutes. But again, for a beginner that can be excruciating and that can be too long. So start with 5, and if that is too long, then start with 3. I highly recommend that you actually do this first thing in the morning when you wake up, so that you don't work as much, because when you come into a meditative state, you're like half awake, half asleep. You bring your brain waves into a very healing state, which what we call the alpha and the theta state, which is the creative state. So when that arise, yeah, healing chemicals are brought to the body. So you begin to just come into that state, early part of your day, very empowered and very, you know, very healthy.
Yes. For you, ito, a question. How many times do you meditate in a day?
Oh my gosh! So at least two in a
Okay.
bit. I write, when I wake up and before I go to sleep. At least two. But yeah, as much as I can, I sink in, small parts of meditation, even just breath awareness. Because again, we have a lot of responsibilities. We take care of a lot of, people as well. So you need to really just set even pockets of just pauses. You'll be surprised how refreshed and how really you bring such vitality into your body, into your thoughts, into your emotion, into whatever you need to do. My
Yes.
my motto is mas marami kang ginagawa, mas dapat kang mag-pause just to check in.
That's true.
Am I really using my energies wisely? So, baka naman masyado akong emotional, nagagalit ako, I want everything to be so quick. Yung pala, dapat may proseso. So, am I really being, using everything? And again, being mindful, being aware, so that I can be more loving to, yeah, what's ever happening around me. So again, as much as I can squeeze in even just a breath. Alam mo, may mga stressful times na kailangan mo talagang sandali, set aside. Excuse me, sandali lang po.
Oo.
May ganun talaga eh,
Yes,
because
agree na parang,
hindi,
okay guys, kalma lang at hinga lang. 'Di ba?
hindi
Like,
naman
chill.
ibig sabihin na kapag nagme-meditate ka, you're like, oh, everything is,
Yeah.
pagka shitty things happen, you don't get to, don't get to be a bitch. Sorry, can I say that? Sorry lang.
I don't
Pasensya
think
na.
so, but it's fine, it's fine. No worries. Everything's open here. It's fine.
Sorry.
Hindi naman
So
tayo
you
may
can be,
MTRCB. It's okay.
oh yeah,
It's all good. It's all good.
so anyway, you can be not good, no? Parang ganyan. You have the right to be like that again. And being mindful just allows you, parang, okay, is this the real you? Are you just reacting, or are you just conditioned na pag may nangyaring ganito, you need to react?
Opo,
Parang
opo.
gano'n, eh, kasi we're just conditioned na parang, 'pag ito dapat masaktan ako or dapat I should be gano'n. And some of those conditionings are not really, blending well with what's happening. So
Agree.
kailangan
Yes.
kailangan po talaga ng awareness.
Okay, so we
So
have a
it's
question from Miss
yeah,
Ace.
sure.
A question is, how do we quiet the mind? Yan. It's actually, kasi di ba normally, when we try to say na parang, okay, wala akong iisipin, it's the more kang may iisipin. So how do we really
Exactly.
quiet the mind?
Again, focused awareness meditation. Again, music, music and sound is a powerful tool. You can use that if really if you really cannot like take silence, that parang easily that much. Try sound healing. Try music. Kasi it's a very very tangible and powerful, very non-invasive tool, no? Where
Yes.
you can anchor on. In fact, I can give you just a sample, no, of like
Game,
a few,
yes, I'm open
yeah,
for
sure.
that samples. 'Di naman po ako makakatulog kasi minsan may tendency 'pag sobrang kalmado ako nakakatulog ako, eh.
Good.
So, yeah, so minsan I do meditations once in a while, but sometimes especially late at night 'pag nagme-meditate ako dumidiretso ako sleep, eh. So, yun. So, it
It's
gets you in
okay.
that mode. Yeah.
Actually, dun yun eh. Pagkatapos talaga ng theta state is delta, which is the sleep state. So, yun talaga yun. And healing, and the sleep state is very healing. So, okay lang yun kung makatulog
Yes.
ka. It
Okay.
means your
So,
body needs
tama. So,
it.
tama yung ginagawa kong meditation.
Totoo po. So, just again,
Okay.
use sound kasi it's very powerful.
Okay.
So as in when the mind wanders, come back to the sound anchor. Kasi hindi talaga siya hihinto. It's the mind, it's the machine, it's the brain. Its job is to think. But if you give it something to anchor on, and then steady lang siya doon, you are focused on that. So the practice is to come back. Okay lang siya na mag-wonder.
Wonder.
But
Yes.
yes, it's completely fine to wonder. The practice is to draw it back to your attention. It's like
Ah,
it's like doing a bicep curl, no?
yes.
Pag mas madami siyang ginawa, pinabalik, di mas madaming mong pinagana yung muscle mo.
Yes.
So the
Okay.
practice is to draw it back. Pag sinabi, I cannot meditate kasi magulo ang isip mo, mas maganda yun. Kasi all the more you
Oh,
practice the muscle of drawing it back, you're telling yourself, I am the master of my mind. I'm telling it to come back. When it's coming back, come here, sit down, relax. Let's breathe.
okay. Okay. So that
So
is basically parang the goal of the whole meditation is to
the
actually practice
goal,
the mind to be mindful of what's happening. Parang ganun.
what's happening here without any judgments, okay? You are here, seated down, breathing. Feel the breath. That's why the breath is also, it's like sound also, the breath, no, it's constant. You follow the breath as you breathe in, you maybe feel the body expanding, and as you breathe out you feel the belly soft. So you can follow that, it's constant. So then the mind wanders, follow the breath, like that.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so I didn't know about hindi ko alam na ganun pala yung meditation because I always thought that pag nag-meditate ka, it's more about wandering your mind, just clearing your mind in a way na parang you're just leaving it. But I didn't know na parang ganun pala siya na parang it's a good practice to actually, like you said, basically be mindful. Yun, that's the term. Be
Yes,
mindful of it, 'di ba? So what are
yes.
the other sounds that normally we could actually hear from a meditation? Kasi magandang sound kanina was very parang wow.
Actually, I have a lot of
What do you
bowls.
call that po pala? Yeah, what do you call that?
Oh,
The thing
it's
you just
called the
mentioned.
Himalayan singing bowls. No, I have a
Like
big
singing
one
bowl.
also. So I'm also a sound healer. So I use this. I give out free sound healing
Oh, nice.
meditation every Monday through V432 Wellness. It's at 9 p.m. And then I also give out free tarot or oracle readings every Sunday through
Sunday.
V432 Wellness. Yes.
All right. So the V432 Wellness, is it a channel or is it a
It's a
place?
Facebook page.
It's a Facebook page. All right. So guys, that it's already in the name. Yun po yung name na nilagay ni Miss Net. So guys, check it out for the V432 Wellness. Okay. So
Yes. So
so you do
yes.
the sound healing po every Monday and then tarot card reading for Sundays. Tama po.
For Sundays. And also, starting February, because I took a sabbatical teaching Gentle Yoga Sunday, but it's coming back this February, 9 a.m. naman po siya.
9 a.m. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm just really curious regarding those Malaysian singing bowl. What's the effect of that one? Like ano yung I mean like kasi di ba, like they have different bowls for that. Does it have different effects, different like healing power or sounds?
Okay. What sound healing actually is, it is a tool for your body to get into that healing state. Uh, so what your body does, it gets entrained to the sounds of the bowls. So you get we are vibrations, we are energy in the very basic level. So sound
Yes.
is a very very gentle and non-invasive tool wherein you can really just hang on to and anchor on to. Very very gentle siya. Just listening to the bowls, magkakaroon ka talaga ng state of, half awake, half asleep. Just allow the sound and allow the vibrations to move you. So,
Okay.
but yes, you get entrained. It's actually an ancient practice na Eastern, ang dami Eastern countries actually practice sound healing. Ano, luma na, even our katutubo, no? They use sound just to, like, pag may mga ritual for healing, they really use rhythms, they use chants, they use gongs, just to
Yes,
set in the vibrations and also the space for healing. Kailangan very very easy kasi yung sound. It's like parang pagka malungkot ka, when you hear your favorite song, parang oh my gosh, you feel
yeah, there's
good.
an effect. Yeah, there's an effect for it.
Very
Yes.
very, oh, it's both physical and non-physical because you hear it through the ears. Again, physical sense siya, but the effect is really really, it generates something different in the body.
Yes.
Ganon
Wow,
din.
that's
Yeah,
really interesting. I find it interesting because normally what we're used to is like physical healing, right? But then now you're talking about sound healing. It kind of makes sense na parang certain sounds when the body hears it, they release like example, I don't know, like endorphin or something in our body that could actually help us heal. And oh, that's interesting. I
that's
didn't know
very,
about that.
very true. It's actually called vibrational medicine now, no? Really,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
healing the body through vibrations and through energy. So that is also Reiki. Reiki is also an energetic form of healing that originated in Japan. Actually, innate na yung innate na yung healing sa atin. Masugatan ka lang, iwanan mo, maghi-heal siya ng
Yes,
sarili.
it's
So,
natural. Right?
yes,
Yeah.
it's very, very natural. What if you have this tool of intentionally just drawing those healing energies into the body and directing it to, what intention of healing you might need for a person or for yourself,
Or
or yeah, for your place or whatever space you have. So that is Reiki. Marami Eastern practices really growing that innate capacity of our divine selves. Kung naniniwala kayo na we are all made of the divine energy in the basic level, when you tap to that unlimited source, you get to perform so many miracles or blessings as well, no?
is it also the same with the cha? Like the way yung parang the chakra? I mean like I forgot the real term regarding it, but it's also with the yoga. Yung parang the forgot eh. Basta yung parang energy within your like the middle part. I
Yeah,
forgot
so
the term.
yes, chakras,
Yeah, that
it's a
one.
Sanskrit, yeah. Chakra is a Sanskrit term for wheels, but in yoga, chakra is the term for energy wheels that are
Mm.
situated in the body. We have actually 1,140 intersections in the body. Pero
Okay, so
meron
madami
tayong
tayo.
meron
Kala ko
tayong
higala. Sige.
seven major
Seven
energy
major, okay.
centers that run from the crown of your head down to the base of your spine. So imagine those centers as distribution of your energy. So pag very, very easy siya intindihan, parang roadmap siya ng katawan. When you feel something or discomfort or any pain from which area of your body, nandun siya sa specific energy center na yon, and you need to work on that. Ang galing, no? Alam na nila yon before even, you know.
Having those the medical things, di ba?
Yes, no,
Which is
alam na nila, ancient knowledge na pala, alam na pala natin ito, and it now is the I believe is the best time to be alive because we get to know all this stuff, and we get to use these tools in order for us to live a happier and healthy life.
yes, that's true. And also I think this is the best time kasi madami tayong ano ngayon eh. Like with what do you call this? With the technology that we have, it's very easy to learn new things, 'di ba? Like today, our Tuesdays, a few years ago this wouldn't be possible, but now we having this online technically seminar or tutorials to actually help beginners like me, 'di ba? So speaking of, I'm really interested with Reiki because na curious ako with the word. And since you've opened it up, can we talk more about Reiki?
Yeah, sure. So Reiki originated in Japan. It was Usui Sensei, actually Mikao Usui, who founded this practice. He found a practice wherein you can draw. Kasi alam nyo naman ng Japanese, it's marami na silang ancient tradition wherein
Yes.
drawing energies from the elements of the earth, like also using different plants for like
Okay.
energy healing, ganun din sila. Tayo din naman,
Very
I
nature.
think, every lineage ata meron talaga tayo mga ganun, how to connect with nature. And also, ano siya, monk kasi si Mikao Usui. So in one of his retreats, he was downloaded with a practice called Reiki. In Japanese, Rei is divine, and then Ki is energy. So divine energy.
Oh, divine
So
energy.
using that connection, you get an attunement. You get to attend a workshop wherein a Reiki master attunes you to be a practitioner, so that parang okay, ito yung frequency niyan, itotono kita dito, so that when you can tap into that energy, and then you can practice it. It's a series of meditative practice, and also, tapping into
Wow.
different, yes,
So
different,
it's more of
like,
sound pa rin po. It's more of sound.
it's more
Is it?
of hand, actually, more of intuitive and hand healing. You lay your
Hand.
hands on different parts of your body. So, and also, whichever, parang ano siya, have you heard of pranic healing?
Unfortunately,
Laying.
not yet.
Okay, so it's a Catholic contemplative practice na hand healing siya. So
Okay.
you pray over whoever needs healing, ganun din siya. So actually pare-parehong practice, iba't ibang lang ang origins, kaya lang ngayon, dahil nga sa sarap mabuhay ngayon, no, we get
Yes.
to find out these tools na naibibigay sa atin, so that we can actually tap into that innate capacity of healing, of actually being happy really wherever we are. So magandang tulang Reiki. You get to be attuned to be, actually tatlong levels yan eh.
Okay.
For the first level, you get to heal yourself and also the close people around you. And then the second level is you
That's
get to
nice.
heal people remotely na. And then you
Okay.
get to also can use this as a practice and as a profession if you'd like. So level 3 is the mastery and the teaching level. If you'd like to teach and also attune people to be Reiki practitioners.
Wow. Okay.
So
So
yeah.
that's interesting. So today
So
pa lang so far in the past so far for the past few minutes I've already learned about sound healing, Reiki about the hand healing, and then uh basic
meditation.
meditation is so can we talk about more yoga? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people here, siguro sa lahat ng napag-usapan natin today, yoga ang medyo familiar ang mga tao. Am I correct?
Mhm.
So is yoga, would you say maybe the best form, or like in some way the best form of meditation? How could we describe yoga in terms of meditation in the mindfulness practice?
Okay, so yoga is again another type of mindfulness practice wherein you actually cultivate the mind body connection. You get
Mm,
to just say that you are again the boss of your body. When the teacher says right foot forward, kung ang iniisip mo, "Uy, ano nga ba yung bills ko dati?" Okay. So parang so sinasabi, okay, be present, move the right foot forward. So again, it's a practice wherein you draw your attention to the present moment at this time. You bring that attention to your body, and again, very very intentional ang movement, tapos with the breath as well. So it's a form of meditation as well, because meditation is a way for you to just draw your attention to the present moment again. So yun
oh,
naman, may kasamang katawan na,
okay. So yun, yoga
yes,
is really a meditation with the use of the body.
the body. Yes, it's a
Ah,
form of mindfulness practice using the body. Yay.
okay. Okay.
Harnessing, yes.
That's interesting, yes. Kasi so far yan, yoga, yung mga nagagawa ko, meditation talaga nakakatulog ako pag like yung nagma-mind meditation. For some reason, nakakatulog talaga ako. I'm not
Of
sure if
course.
that's good or ano, but yeah, I'm always at that state. So for you, Miss Tonette, what is the benefit of meditation or mindfulness in your daily life, or what how could you say that it benefits? What are the benefits of it in our daily life?
For one, you get to be loving towards yourself, and you get to be not so parang attached to whatever is happening. I mean, you get to be, meron ka pa ring nararamdaman, pero you don't get sucked into the drama.
Mhm.
And then you actually get to enjoy pa life more. And as when you are happy, I believe you also bring in that feeling of well-being. So nagiging healthy ka na rin. And when you are happy and when you are healthy, you also would like the people around you also to be happy and healthy. So
Yes, yes.
nagbe-benefit not only you, the people also around you. You begin to also just realize, oh my gosh, meron din pala silang sariling buhay o meron din silang sariling mga pinagdadaanan. You get to be wiser. You get to be more forgiving. You get to be more loving when you come into these practices. Hindi siya hindi magbabago na parang, lahat ng ano eh, magandang nangyayari. It's just that you get to be wiser and you get to be kinder to yourself and also to the people around you. Baka
So
mag-enjoy ka pa lalo, 'di ba?
yeah, it tends to give you at least empathy. Am I correct? You get to be more empathetic to people. So that's one
Yes.
of them. I have a question. Have you always been this calm? Like parang sobrang calming niyo po kasi magsalita. So have you always been this calm or like before this all started na parang you were also like one of us na parang sobrang busy, aligaga, alam mo yun, parang sobrang daming thoughts. So how did you get started with this meditation and mindfulness? Oh, sorry, I think you naka-mute po kayo.
Ay, sorry. I haven't changed. I still am full of zest and full of ideas and
Yes.
full of creative ideas. Ibang-iba lang talaga yung approach. Ibang-iba. You would see me differently siguro pag nakilala mo mga 20 years ago. And now, ibang-iba na ako. I started in this practice, maniwala ka, Gio, because again you get to know who you are with a series of heartbreak, with a series of challenges in life. Nagkakaroon ka ng pause eh. You begin to ask
Agree.
yourself, sino ba ako? Gusto ko ba tong ginagawa ko sa buhay ko, or am I really happy? You just ask yourself. So um about mga 2000 sabay iniisip pa no, about mga 10 years ago, I I came into sinabi ko lang, "Lord, gusto ko ng yumaman."
Wow.
So yun ang aking ano, kasi I know ang babaw
Nako.
'no, biglang napunta
No, I
dito.
don't I don't I don't think hindi siya mababaw kasi I think some of us, I mean, honestly, I think a lot of us nagkakaroon tayo ng life-changing moments. Yung sa mga gano'ng moment natin na parang yung iba baka gusto lang yumaman, iba gusto lang magkaroon ng work, but then it changes us. And yeah, it's
That's
actually
true.
a nice story. So yeah, I'm interested to know po. I'm pretty sure a lot of us are interested. So go. How
Sabi
did
ko
you get
sa
started po?
sabi ko, "Wow, Lord, gusto ko na pong yumaman." So parang I believe I was a good person. I have creative ideas that when I have abundance, I can manifest that easily in the physical reality. So sabi ko, "Sige, gusto ko na 'to." And in my quest of, finding abundance, I got across a book entitled Think and Grow Rich. If you read
It's
that, it's
Napoleon
by
Hill. It's
Napoleon
Napoleon Hill.
Hill. Yes. So it changed my life. Dun ko nalaman the power of the mind.
Yes. Yes.
How we are really responsible with what's ever happening with us. And then dun na yon, dun siya nagsimula, and then I got into yoga in 2014. Kasi again, when you want to change your life, you have to experience new things. Kung pare-pareho lang yung ginagawa mo, pareho lang yung result mo. Eh sabi ko, gusto ko nang magbago. So I tried new things. Sabi ko, yoga nyo yan, pang mayaman yan. Siya, gusto kong yumaman ah. Sige, let me try this. So
Yes.
a friend of mine, when White Space in Katipunan opened in 2014, I tried yoga there, and it changed my life. Doon ako naging aware na, shucks, gusto kong yumaman pero ang isip ko, it's all about lack, it's all about worry, it's all about how do I pay this, how do I meet this, puro ganon. Sabi ko, wait, doon na bago yung buhay ko into yoga, and then I got into yoga teacher training. But it was actually the meditation part which was really actually capturing my heartstrings. Sobrang pag meditation, I get to umiiyak ako in one session na parang bakit ano nangyari, ang saya ko naman, bakit ako umiiyak. It's really magical. I parang meron ako mga mystical moments na parang okay naman tapos
Mga life-changing moments,
mga
'no? Like
life,
parang
mga
time
epiphanies
feeling
no,
mo.
one
Yes,
sitting lang parang okay, ganyan ka, kilala mo yung sarili mo and then I got into meditation teacher training. And then it was actually my mentors who allowed me to incubate in white space whatever I'd like to maybe get into. They said that I actually played for the San Miguel Philharmonic Orchestra in
wow.
2020. I graduated percussions in the UP College of Music. So that is actually my course. And so nung
Very
again,
musically inclined po pala kayo.
opo. So, nawala po yung orchestra. So, again, heartbreak, hinanap mo yung sarili mo. So, my teachers actually got that idea who said, okay, you're into music, you love mindfulness, why don't you create and incubate like a class here in White Space? So, so sound healing then was born. So, it was a lot different then. Again, when you want to explore sound healing, bago, wala naman sound healing sa Pilipinas. We're not accustomed to it.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
a lot of beliefs are, attached when we hear mindfulness, when we hear yoga, parang, you're worshiping the devil, yung mga kung anong belief system. Ang
Kulto.
dami
Yes.
ang daming mga lalo na yung sound healing, may mga dala akong balls, ano, may mga ganong-ganong. But now, iba na talaga. Way back then, it was really different. So, we
Taboo pa.
super, super, and it was only just a few who actually really appreciated it. And nakita ko yung benefit. So, we really stuck to it. We went to Nepal. My partner and I went to Nepal just to really see how, where sound healing was accustomed, no? Ito talaga ancient practice nila. We took a training with a shaman, would you believe? Shaman ang tawag sa kanya, no? Yung mga so
Sorry, another misconception. When I hear shaman, ang lagi ko naiisip is like they're like an Indian. So, what is, like pag sinabi kasi shaman, like they're, like Indian, like
So
an American
it's
Indian.
like yeah, it's a term only used sila din yung parang mga katutubo natin na gumagamit din ng elements of earth para sa healing. Oo. Ganon ang
Okay.
tawag sa kanila, shamans, no?
Yes.
And they have different clear senses, like they see visions, again, mga ganon. So, sound ang ginagamit naman itong shaman na to. So, it's sinalin lang din sa kanya ng kanyang lolo na shaman. Yun ang
Shaman
tunay
pala.
na shaman. Yung parang talagang pagkita mo yung itsura, oh my God.
OG na shaman, talagang
Akala niya
shaman
OG
talaga.
shaman yung kanyang
OG
lolo. So,
shaman.
yeah. Tapos doon sa Nepal, Gio, 4 a.m. pa lang, you would hear sa Nepal gongs, horns. They
Wow.
really tune the vibration of the space. Gongs na mahaba, drones. Tapos nandun ka lang, sobra ka nang magiging steady eh. Kaya doon ang dami-daming belief system kasi ang dami kang nagiging aha aha. Tapos ang daming ang dami mong gustong sobra silang bukas. You would see them in poverty but they're like happy, they're contented. So sabi
They
ko
have
wow,
good vibes. They have
they
very
have
good
very
vibes.
very light and very good vibration. So yan doon ko nadala yung practice nung mga Himalayan singing bowls into here the Philippines. Kaya naman V432 kasi it's the frequency of the music that I am playing. So the normal music that you hear on the radio is usually tuned in the 440 hertz.
440 hertz.
So
Okay, for the listeners.
yeah. So
So,
kami 432 hertz. Medyo technical na but yeah, when we were in the journey of sound healing, we came across an article about this and we tried it out and grabe mystical experience every time we use the frequency. But you dahil bago na nga, a lot of people are against this, a lot of people disprove this, and sabi ko it doesn't matter kasi siya yung nagamit namin and so far it's been very helpful and it's been helping
effective.
a lot of people. It's
Oh,
been very, yes, reliable and effective. So that's why we stuck to it. It's really through experience and not because of what studies they had.
yes.
So yeah.
Speaking of sinasabi niyo na madaming nagre-reject nito or anything, what is the basic misconception regarding sound healing and meditation in general for you? Na normally naging misconception ng tao.
Yeah, that it's related to some kind of belief system, some kind of religion. Well, in fact, alam natin na very beneficial ang meditation, no? Cognitively, ito talaga yung parang, I mean, luma na tong practice na to slow down and just think kung tama pa ba yung iniisip mo. Baka kaya ka dun sa lugar na hindi mo gusto, it's because of the way you're thinking and the beliefs that you're still having that are not really, in tune with what's happening right now.
Yes.
So,
I
yeah,
agree with that kasi when we think about meditation, I think a lot of people are thinking it's more of like Buddhism lang. Kasi di ba mostly yung mga ganun, Taoism. Basically, it's like an Eastern religion na parang for us, pag ginawa siguro, since we're a Catholic country, pag ginawa natin parang it's against us na parang we're doing a practice of a different religion.
that's very, very true. That's very, very true. That's why, actually, I'm also teaching, sorry nagsabi na, but I'm also teaching in Lyceum. Lyceum now has a curriculum of mindfulness practices called
Nice.
Beyond Skills. And again, I think it's the only course in the Philippines. And it's been, grabe, nagulat ako na as early as, first year, they get so overwhelmed, no, with what's happening, especially with the pandemic. Ibang klase pala ang effect with these kids of age 16 and 17. Iba din
Mga
pala
kabatch
yung
po namin.
pinagdadaan. Akabat nyo, Gio, ba? Tama, tama.
Mga kabatch
Grabe.
po natin, mga batch natin yan eh. Mga 16, 18, mga
And
ganun.
we're introducing meditation and mindfulness practices to them, and it's really empowering. And you see people like, sa klase pa lang, you see them parang changing. Nakakasarap din, no? Nakaka-empower din, so yeah, we're doing that now. As ang ganda na ng nangyari actually. Kumakalat na ang mindfulness.
That's good. Yeah, because me personally, I believe na kasi what you think of is actually what's gonna happen. So, parang when what you manifest with your mind is actually that's the thing that's gonna happen. So it's always crucial for us to have a positive mindset and a good outlook in whatever is happening with our life. So I'm really happy with I get to host this one. Now, speaking of, can you show us a little bit of how sound healing or maybe Reiki is done? Can you give us a little sample? So maybe we could do like a 3 or 5 minute routine on
Sure.
how to do it.
Sure.
So
I
we'll
can
get
I
some.
can lead you through a like a breath awareness meditation, and I'll use also my bowls
All right,
just
that sounds
to,
great.
yeah.
I'm excited for it. So hopefully yung mga viewers natin excited din. So first
Yeah.
time ko makaka-experience ng sound healing
Ha ha
or
ha. So allow yourself to just come into a comfortable seated
all right.
position
I'm
wherein your spine is upright, but you're not leaning towards something, and
all
you're
right.
not leaning forwards or to the sides. Shoulders are away from the ears.
Okay. So I
Okay.
think that's it.
And then you're going to close the eyes if you haven't done so yet,
Okay.
and just get in touch with your breathing. Now you can breathe in and out through the nose during the whole meditation. But if there is a way of breathing your body's more comfortable with, let's say in through the nose, then out through the mouth, then go ahead and just use that.
All right.
Now allow yourself just to be aware of your inhales as you breathe in, feel the belly rise. And as you breathe out, feel the belly soft. Let's just take 3 deep cleansing breaths just to, get in touch with the breathing altogether. If you'd like to join me, let's exhale through the nose just to synchronize our breathing. And then we take a deep inhalation through the nose. And then we hold the breath. And then we exhale through the nose very gently. Have the intention of relaxing your body as you do so. We take another deep and long inhale through the nose. And then we hold the breath. And then we exhale through the nose very slowly. Again, have the intention of bringing ease into your body as you exhale. Last deep and long inhale through the nose. And then we hold the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the breath. Take your time on this last one. And then simply breathe. Don't hold the breath. Don't prolong the breath. Allow the breath to flow in and out as gracefully and as graciously. Now, we are geniuses and the mind will wander, and that is completely fine. Every time your lists arise, a memory arise, judgments begin to pop up, my invitation to you is to say thank you to your distractions and come back to your breathing. Again, it's completely fine if the mind wanders. Allow yourself just to acknowledge and say thank you to your distractions, to your deadlines, to your lists. And give yourself permission just to dedicate the next few moments all to you and just for you. A time of space and stillness. And now, with a listening quality of awareness, bring your attention to the sounds that you hear and allow it to be your anchor each time the mind wanders. Now, if the sounds get too overwhelming, you can anchor onto your breath. The breath is the signal that you are alive at this moment. It is the signal that you are right where you need to be. And begin just to notice, without any judgments, how your body is feeling, how your emotions are, how your thoughts are at this moment. Taking a deep inhalation through the nose and out through the mouth. Very gently bring awareness back to your body, to your senses. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And anytime you feel ready, start to blink the eyes open. How are you?
Wow, that was nice. Sobrang nakaka ang chill. Okay, wait lang. Para di ako nagwo-work bigla. Okay, chill. Buti niya I was almost half asleep. So I was like, shit, man.
Yay!
Oh my God. So siya, wait lang. Sa work pa ako. Ayaw makatulog on cam. So nakakaya. Anyway. Wow, that was really, really nice. Wow. I really felt great. I had a busy day today. And that was something that I actually needed. And the funny thing is this. I kind of feel more energized right now. So I think I'm gonna have a lot of things to do pa later. So at least magkakaroon pa ako ng mga chance to be productive, di ba? Imbes na matulog lang or tamarin ka. Ngayon, I feel I think the term is rejuvenated. I think I have more energy today.
Yay.
So yeah.
Yay.
Well, a comment of the Danny is definitely bookmarking this to rewatch. Yes, definitely I'll be rewatching this. And also, do you have this session for 432 wellness?
Yes, V432 Wellness. That's
432.
every Monday, 9 p.m. And then we also have a YouTube channel, V432 Wellness Online. Tapos, ano siya, we have a lot of sound healing music there. Kung on the go ka, may 3 minutes, may 6 minutes, may three
Wow.
hours kami for sleep music. If you'd like to get morning, may mga morning sound healing kami doon. Just check out the videos and, the music there. Tapos, we're also having a sound healing festival coming up, no? First
Okay.
ever.
Nice. Okay, so I'm excited for that. Can you know more details about the Sound Healing Festival?
Yay, yay,
This
hey. So, yes, on February 14, it's actually a world in celebration of World Sound Healing Day. So, it's not only the
Valentine's Day.
Philippines. Yeah, it's not only the Philippines who's celebrating this, it's the whole entire world. So, I think hindi naman mga 16 or 17 countries will be celebrating World Sound Healing altogether under Jonathan Goldman. Tapos, tayo naman, meron tayong sariling celebration. That's gonna happen at 12 noon po, yung celebration with Jonathan Goldman. Then after that is a whole afternoon of celebration. Puro sound healing po siya. Makaka-experience po tayo ng indigenous sound healing. Si Waway
Wow.
Saway po guest natin. Magkukudyapi po siya. And we also have a gong player. I think Lauriza is her name. And then we have a crystal bowl player, teacher Yayat San Luis will
Wow, that's
play
interesting.
for us. And then we have, kasi marami tayong Himalayan bowl players like me, there's going to be five of us who are going to have like a full chakra cleanse. So may 1 hour and a half of sound bath. So higa ka lang doon, 1.5 hours of pure sound healing brought to you by five different sound healers po. And then we also have another harp therapist po who's playing Abe Akala, who's gonna play sound healing with his harp. So
Nice.
yun po, it's an afternoon of celebration and sound healing.
So yes, how
Yeah.
could we join this Sound Healing Festival? Is there like a site that we could go to
Yes,
or
we have a Facebook page. The title is Taginting. So,
Taginting? Okay.
doon ko lang nalaman ang ibig sabihin pala ng taginting is resonance, vibrations. Yun pala ang ibig sabihin ng
Oh,
taginting. Akala ko
Taginting.
kinang yung taginting, but yeah, it's really vibrations and resonance. Just like the Facebook page and then inquire, may magsasagot na po how to register.
That's register. Okay, so guys, to all our blog of fams, just check out Taginting, the Facebook page, right? Taginting, and then
Yes.
yes, you join the Sound Healing Festival on February 14. So kung single kayo at wala naman kayong gagawin, might as well mag-sound healing na lang, di ba? So most
Yes.
likely mga ganun gagawin ko. Imbes na makapag-Valentine's Day, mag-sound healing na lang ako. So
Yay!
yes, thank you so much, Miss Tonette, for joining us. Now, where can a blog of fam find you or follow you? Do you have any other pages aside from the V432 Wellness?
Well, yeah, you can also maybe just follow me, Tonette Asprer. I have an IG page and also, yeah, Facebook page.
Facebook page. All right. So thank you so much for showing us and helping us learn about mindfulness and meditation. Yung sound healing natin today was very, very fun and helpful. And yes, thank you so much for at least enlightening us on a new topic or maybe a new hobby that we could actually get into. Yes. So
You
thank
are
you again.
so welcome. It's such an honor. Thank you.
And hopefully we could see you soon again for
Yes,
another episode, maybe of Tutorial Tuesdays or other programs that we have here in
yeah,
Blogapalooza.
we can do sound healing para meron kayong buong parang let's say 15
Actually,
20 minutes
yes.
sound healing
Maybe we can
session.
do a sound healing session, no? Yes.
Yeah, we
Sige,
can talk
sige.
about sound
So,
healing.
Miss Ace, Miss Danny, let's do that. Kasi sobrang nakaka-counting. So, yun. So, thank you so much, Miss Tonette. And to all our blog of fams who joined us today, thank you so much for joining us. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again for another Tutorial Tuesdays or other Blogapalooza events. Once again, my name is Gio Kawachi. You could follow me at KG Kawachi on Instagram and Facebook. And just type in KG Kawachi. Okay. So, I'll see you guys soon and have a great evening. Bye. Peace.